Welcome to Winging It. We're playing Arkham Horror, the card game today. This is the final scenario of the Circle Undone. Before the Black Throne, we're playing on hard with Zoey and Daisy. If you look in the links below, you'll see a link to my deck upgrade video. You will see that I made some unorthodox changes with Zoey, trading out her Survivor, many of her Survivor kind of cards to some clue-getting mystic-y ones, so we'll see if that helps us or hinders us. But there's not as much fighting to do in this scenario, so I just wanted to try to give her some clue options, although we're still going to rely heavily on Daisy to be our primary cluever. Hoping that we can get Safeguard out very quickly. That's going to be our goal, so hopefully we can draw that. But if you don't draw the cards, you know, what are you going to do? Before the Black Throne, I will note, is notoriously one of my ones I struggle to enjoy the most in this game. I'll put it that way, just because it is so swingy. I've only beaten it once before, although I've replayed it a couple times after losing just to see if I could pull off the win. But I don't count those as wins. But I did win with Diana and Preston, which I was in my last video series. In my 4-player group when we did this, we were one action away from winning, and it's pretty tragic. So this one is a little bit more punishing than the rest of the cycle up to this point, and I've been teching very much from the beginning to try and make sure I was set up for this. But, if you draw the cards, you draw the cards. It is what it is. I will say the last 2 times I tried this on hard, I had rejected my fate, which, if you look at the tokens, that -6, and if your modified skill value is 0, place 1 Doom on Azathoth, was just like, you lose like 3 rounds for doing that. So it's like 3 Ancient Evils when you put a Doom on Azathoth. It's really rough. So instead we've got the 2 tablets, which are only -3, but if you fail, he attacks you. So that's why we went the Brother Xavier route. That's why we've got the Hallowed Mirror for healing. So hopefully we can withstand some hits. So without all that being said, I'm going to draw up 5 cards. We're looking for basically a weapon, an ally, and Safeguard would be kind of what I was looking for. And we've got Safeguard. Awesome. And okay, and a weapon. Okay, even 6 cents. And the tower, which we have to keep. So I will keep all of this because 6 cents plus Brother Xavier gives us a good way to investigate. Although, remember, we don't want to be investigating unless we're 3 up. So, yeah. Oh, the question is, do we want to go ahead and play off the tower right away? I think we want to get Safeguard down right away. I don't know. Let's see what Daisy gets. Well, we're keeping that entire hand. It's a good hand. All right. We're looking for the encyclopedia. A rook would be nice. So we'll see how it goes. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards because it's studious. All right. Deny existence. Okay. Pathfinder is good. We're going to replace the Necronomicon. Draw a card for that. Okay. So a lot of the stuff we don't want. We're going to keep the Pathfinder because that'll pay dividends. I think everything else, and we'll keep the emergency cash. Everything else, and even the I hate to throw back the word protection, but we really want to try to see if we can get our encyclopedia. So we're drawing 4 more cards and 5 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we get the stubborn. Okay, there's our encyclopedia and another emergency cache. So we'll have resources to play it, and our Pathfinder is great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's our opening hand. We've got some economy. We've got our encyclopedia. We should be good to go. We don't have a lot of. We don't have our soak, but I didn't go over what Zoey has on Stick to the Plan, but she has the Ever Vigilant. For quick setup, we have the Fool Me Once, so we can manage treacheries, and then we've got the Dodge. So the Dodge will help. Hopefully, Daisy can't take more than 1 hit from Azathoth, so it's pretty rough. We are making Zoey our lead investigator, so she'll be more likely to pass the treachery test. I definitely want to get Xavier out. It's almost like I'm going to take the first, I don't know, it's going to be... See how Xavier is 5. I'm trying to think if I can get him out with Ever Vigilant, but that'll definitely give me a comfort level. So Now, there are some questions about the way empty spaces work. I will do them the best I know how. But we are going to... Zoe's got to use her cards. It's about the empty spaces. So they cannot move into these, but this is where potentially cards will go as they do the pseudo explore mechanic. Let's look at Azthoth, who's already in play. Okay, so he is he has no fight, evade, or health value. He's oblivious and omnipotent. He's actually sleeping, I believe, right? It is immune to all player cards' effect and investigator actions and cannot be defeated by any means. Forced, if there is 10 or more doom on Azthoth, the blind idiot god rises from his throne, and the ultimate void of chaos devours the universe. Okay, and he does 3 damage, 3 horror. He's not actually anywhere, but there are effects that will cause him to hit us, like drawing the tablet and failing. It's one of those. Okay, let's look at the agenda. It's a Wheel of Fortune. Each location is connected to each other. Location adjacent to it. Do not remove doom from enemies when this agenda advances. Okay. And then we've got Act 1A, The Cosmos Beckons. From the horizonless breach in the gaping maw of the sky, you have traveled an impossible distance, and yet you are still many leagues from the Knighted Throne where Azthoth stirs. So for an action, you can spend X clues, draw the top X cards of the Cosmos, choose one to put into play using its Cosmos instructions, and move to it. Shuffle the rest back into the Cosmos. Objective: only investigators at the hideous places may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. Beware, the investigator who's not there will be killed. So we're looking for 2 clues, but we use clues to draw from the Cosmos deck. Okay, so we are on this location. Is it 2 shrouds, free location? Forced at the end of the round, add clues to Cosmic Ingress until it has at least 3 clues on it. Each void location contains action. Shuffle the location into the Cosmos, moving each investigator and enemy that was at this location to the Cosmic Ingress. All right, so we definitely want to get Safeguard out. There's 3 clues there. And then if Daisy manages to get some clues and does something, then and moves, then we'll be in pretty good shape. All right, so let's see. Zoe definitely wants to play Xavier and Safeguard. And probably one more thing. Probably her weapon, I guess. So to do that, Safeguard is going to be 1 with Vigilant, and Brother Xavier is going to be 4. So that's 4, 5. And then 6, 7 to play the Meat Cleaver. We have 5. Yeah. So we'll grab a resource to be 6. Grab another resource to be 7. And then we'll play Ever Vigilant. So we still have the tower, which is not good. I wanted to get that paid off. And this may hurt us in the end, because we can't commit cards. But we'll play Safeguard for 1, Brother Xavier for 4, so that's 4, 5, and then the Meat Cleaver is 6, 7. So that's all of our clues. But now if Daisy leaves, we can Safeguard and go with her. And if she fails a test, if she fails and gets hit by Azthoth or something, then we're okay. And then I guess we'll just work on just getting resources so that we can play that tower and not be so vulnerable. Okay, so Daisy is just going to get right to it. She's going to spend 2 resources to play Encyclopedia. She will boost her intellect to 7. She's investigating at 7v2. And I forgot to say, we have, we'll put them over here. We have actually 4, we have 4 of the tally marks, the little resources, I forget what they're called, that we can use to kind of speed us on our way. So, pretty set up there. All right, so she's going at 7. This is, she's taking 1 action. put down the encyclopedia. We're going investigating at 72. Okay, that is the amount of doom on Azathoth to a minimum of 2. So there is no doom on Azathoth, so it's a 2, and we pass, and we get a clue. Okay, we're going to investigate again. Okay, that is 0, so we get another clue. It is an action to do the little explore thing. Going to upkeep. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. I realized that I had shuffled my Soothing Melodies, the bonded cards from Halmir, into Zoey's deck, and one of them was underneath the one of those cards, and so I had to fix that up. So we're back. We're good. No hidden information revealed, or everything's all shuffled up. So Zoey is drawing for upkeep, and she gets an evidence and a resource. Could be useful if we need to kill a cultist. Okay, and then Daisy will get... Okay, Otherworldly Codex. These are 3 secrets, so that might be worth getting into play. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good, actually. All right, if we can use it. Okay, so we're at 1 doom of 4, and we're drawing a card. For Zoey, we'll get a World in Darkness. Okay, so if there's no doom on Azathoth, a World in Darkness gains Surge. Okay. I was pausing here because I was thinking this might be one that we would use our Fool Me Once, but that one probably will be okay for now. And then we'll draw another. It's definitely Ancient Evils. This is more of what we'd want to see. Okay. Demonic Piping. Okay. So there, right there, is a target for Daisy to use that codex. So we'll... okay, that surges, and we'll draw... Oh, Fate of All Fools. Okay, now we got 2 targets for that. Okay. So... Okay. Well, we're just making our way. Okay, Daisy is going to grab World in Darkness. Ooh, shuffle this. Okay, well, it gauges Surge. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's a peril, so we couldn't Word of Protection that. Okay, it's fine. Oh, there is the Ancient Evils. Okay, well, Daisy. Oh, we got rid of the Word of Protection. Darn it. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I wish Zoey would have gotten that. Alright. So Fate of the Fools, Fate of All Fools isn't a big deal, neither is Demonic Piping, so I just want to make some progress. So I think Daisy is just going to... Oh, we were supposed to fill this up back to clues. So we're just going to grab clues here, I think. There's nothing super motivating us to just leave this location, so I think we just try to get some clues. I don't remember. I don't think anything causes us to lose clues, but we're okay. We're at 5, 6, 7 to beat 2. We pumped up our intellect. Fine. 7 to beat 2. We'll get 0. So we got a clue. We're gonna do it again. 7 to beat 2. -2. Now, do we spin these and start moving? Maybe we do, just so if we end up needing to kill a cultist next turn that we can do it. So we'll go ahead and we will spend 2 clues. And we'll look at the top 2 and then pick 1. Alright, so we've got Blatant Oblivion. You must either connect above or take 2 horror and connect to a location, the topmost revealed location in the direction of your choice.
And it has a free trigger. You can remove one resource from the scenario reference card, or not a free trigger, an action to remove one resource from the scenario reference card. Move the placement Oblivion once upward, placing any empty space in the spot it previously occupied. Okay, well that's not really the direction we want to go. Okay, or Infinity of Darkness. You must either connect below or take 2 damage and connect to the bottommost revealed location and direction of your choice. Move the placement Infinity of Darkness once downward and place an empty space in the spot it previously occupied. Okay. We will go ahead and just connect it above. Whew. So we'll just, yeah. Rules mistakes with new cards. Okay, so that wasn't fantastic. So Zoey is going to, we're just going to take 3 resources. We want to get 6 cents and the tower out. So she's going to take her whole turn to get that, and then next turn she can play the tower, and once we get 6 cents we can start doing stuff. So, alright. So, let's do Upkeep. Okay. Zoey has had worse. And a resource. Daisy. Another Pathfinder. Well, I guess we got the resources to play her Pathfinders. That is something. Definitely worth getting into play, I think. We did safeguard when we moved to that location, though, I guess. Oh, but now we're unexhausted. Okay. So we are at 3 of 4 Doom. And Zoey will get an Ancient Evils. Okay, well, we will spend 1 resource. And we will play that on Fool Me Once. So the next time we see an Ancient Evils, we don't have to mess with it. Alright, but anyway, so this makes the agenda advance. We advance this one very quickly. Okay. Somehow you're not the only humans here. They are but mindless husks, almost entirely devoid of humanity. Nothing but flesh, muscle, and bone, preserved for eternity in their single-minded passion, kneeling and chanting in foul worship. Azathoth, Azathoth, the end has come. Each cultist enemy commits ritual suicide. Discard each cultist enemy in play and remove all doom from them to Azathoth, which is none of them, thankfully. The lead investigator must search the encounter deck and discard pile for each copy of Demonic Piping. For a copy of Demonic Piping and draw it. Okay. So we're looking for another copy of Demonic Piping. We're going to draw it. Okay, so it goes up there and it gains Surge. So now we get to draw another encounter card. Because Demonic Piping has Surge. So we'll draw another encounter card, which is The End is Nigh. Test Willpower 1. This gets plus X difficulty, where X is the current agenda number. So it's 2, so it's 3. If there's no agenda in play, X is 4. If you fail, move each doom on each cultist enemy in play as well, or place 1 doom if there was. Okay. So we are testing. We're going at 3v1. Or we're at 5v3. So Daisy's going to go ahead and commit Guts to this. So we're at 7. 7v3. It'd be nice to pass this now. Okay, -1. We pass. Good. And Daisy gets to draw a card from Guts, which will be Knowledge is Power. Decent enough. Okay, and now Daisy has to draw an encounter card. Ultimate Chaos. She's testing 4 willpower. If you fail, attach Ultimate Chaos to Azathoth. If you fail by 2 or more, take 1 damage and 1 horror. If you fail by 3 or more, the Ultimate Chaos gets Surge and cannot be cancelled. If there's 3 copies attached to Azeroth, discard them and either place 1 Zoom on Azeroth or he attach East Investigator and play order can be cancelled. Okay, so this is okay, I think. It would be nice to pass this by a lot, but we don't really have a way. Can't commit cards to this, so we're just gonna go at 3v4. We're gonna fail it. We're gonna take a damage horror, but that's where we got Brother Xavier, so we're kind of okay. It'd be nice for it not to surge though, but okay, that is the amount of Zoom, so it's -2. So we fail by 3, so this gains surge. Okay, so we take a damage and horror. This attaches to Azathoth. We take a damage and horror. We'll put the damage. We'll take the horror on Daisy, and we'll put the damage on Brother Xavier. And that gains surge, so we're drawing another encounter card. And we're going to get... Okay, Peril Whisper Bargain. You must either place 1 Zoom or he attacks you. Okay. Do we have a Deny Existence, I think? We have Premonition. So I guess we cannot use Dodge on this because it's a Peril. So we're going to they wouldn't be able to talk about him. Daisy's going to take the attack because she can put stuff on Brother Xavier. So she'll take 1, 2. We need to get Rook out. We don't want to pop Xavier if we can help it. Okay, that is a gross one. That's a really gross one. Okay, so we put a damage on Xavier. Alright. Yuck. Let's see. We're filling this up with clues. Let's see. Do we want to get rid of the demonic piping? We kind of do. Yeah. Daisy's going to spend 3 resources to put out the Otherworldly Codex. Okay, she'll use her free action on this. And so this will let us search the top 9 cards in the encounter deck and choose a non-elite among them and discard a copy of that chosen card from play. So we're looking for the demonic piping. Let's see if it's in the top 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, we could get rid of the Fate of All Fools, which is pretty good. Or we could get rid of the Ultimate Chaos, but I think the Fate of All Fools is better. So, yeah, we'll get rid of the Fate of All Fools and we'll discard this. So, not terrible. I think Daisy's going to spend her 2 clues to try and find a way to across the cosmos. But she's going to do it. She's going to spend 3 more resources to put down Pathfinder. This is her second action. And she'll tap Pathfinder because... No. We won't do that. We'll go ahead and spend these 2 clues. And hopefully we'll find one that goes to the right. I think that's what we want to do. Okay, I'm looking at 2. We're going to go to the right. Okay, so we get... Okay, you must either connect below or take 2 damage and connect to the bottommost revealed location. That would defeat her, so we're not going to do that. Or... you can connect to any revealed location of your choice. After you enter, you must either spend 1 clue or take 1 horror. You can remove 1 resource from the center reference card and move any of our estimators cosmic gate to any other void location. Okay, so we will choose that one because the other one would kill her. Alright, so we're going there. And there's 1 clue. Shuffle this back into Zoe's deck.
And now,
Daisy. Oh, they each take a horror because they don't have a clue. So Daisy will take it on her. Zoey will put hers on Brother Xavier. And then Daisy will, now she'll spend the 3 resources and put down Pathfinder. She will Pathfinder into this location, so we'll end. Zoey, of course, will safeguard to go with her. And we'll see what this is. Okay, this is Pathway into the Void. There's 2 clues, 4 Shroud. Connect, okay, so that doesn't matter, but after you enter the pathway, you must either discard 1 card from your hand or take 1 damage. You move 1 resource from the center of your reference card, move Pathway to the Void to any adjacent spot, placing an empty space in the spot previously occupied. Okay, well that's good, actually. So, there we go. We got, so they each have to enter it, you must either discard 1 card from your hand and take 1 damage. So I think we can find a card to discard. Which card will Daisy discard? I think, as much as I hate to say it, Premonition, because we just have lots of ways to boost right now. Okay, so she discarded that, and she doesn't want to take a damage. And Zoey will get rid of Evidence. She doesn't need that. Okay, and there are 2 clues there. No. Yeah, 2 clues, shot of 4. Okay, so it is Zoey's turn. Zoey will take an action to do this, to move it in any direction we want. So now we'll be able to move across as we want to do. We'll spend 4 resources to play the tower. So the tower's out. We can now commit cards to test, thankfully. Not that we have anything to commit right now, but it's fine. And then we will, for our last action, we will just take a resource. And we'll be hopefully getting 6th Sense out soon. We can do some of these little small shroud locations. Okay. Okay. Zoey will draw Enchanted Blade. Okay. A newer, better weapon. But I feel like 6th Sense might be the more pressing thing. So we can get some clues. And then Daisy will get a Ward of Protection. That's nice. So we could actually, we can Ward of Protection the Demonic Piping. So that might be better than using the Otherworldly Codex for now. So we have more targets for it. Okay. So we are at 1 of 8 Doom. You know, I didn't actually read this when we advanced to it. So it's, oh wait, that's Agenda 3. We're looking at Agenda 2. It's a 6 Doom threshold. Each location, okay, it's just a 6 Doom threshold. Do not remove Doom from enemies when this agenda advances. It will do it for you. It's just going to move them to Azathoth. Okay. Does anybody else feel like you just aren't supposed to say Azathoth's name? I just feel like it's just wrong. Okay, so we are at 2 of 6 Doom. Or no, wait. We're at 1 of 6 Doom. We're just supposed to put the Doom right because last turn was when we advanced. Yeah, okay. 1 of 6 Doom, and Zoey will draw an Acolyte. Okay, cool. At an empty location, and you can place 1 Doom on it. Okay. And then Daisy is going to get Mindless Dancer. Okay, we are going to spawn it at the furthest empty space. I guess that would be here. So that does give me a bit of a pickle because, let's see, actually let's look at Mindless Dancer. Spawns the furthest empty space. Hunter, he can enter empty space as if it were a location. After Mindless Dancer moves to an empty space via its Hunter keyword, resolve its Hunter keyword again. Limit once per round. So if we move there, it's going to
attack us, which is less than ideal. That Acolyte isn't hurting much there. I'm kind of inclined just to stay here and get the 2 clues, but how reliably can we do that? We'd be going at 7v4, up by 3. It's not the worst. We could also Otherworldly Codex to look for another Mindless Dancer and potentially remove it, and then it wouldn't be a problem for us. I think that's what we will do. Okay, so we'll take off of Otherworldly Codex, and we will go, and that is and we can do enemies. Okay. So Daisy's free action. We're looking at 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looking for a Mindless Dancer. Acolyte. Is there a Demonic Piping here? No. So we can discard the Acolyte at least. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Just explain my thinking. If we stay at this location, this Mindless Dancer, the hunting path can go this way or this way. Preferably we want to go that way because when we advance, that thing will be discarded. So I think we want to stay here, and so we'll just do some setup stuff because if we advance this turn, or if we stay here, it's going to come hit us because it'll move through empty space. And if we advance, it'll be 1 location away from us. So we don't want to do that either. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to play Emergency Cash, which will get 3 resources and draw a card. Okay, which is I've got a plan, which might be nice for attacking that Mindless Dancer if we need to. Okay, and then we will, or the Demonic Piping, I suppose. Okay, so that's our first action. Second action, we'll spend 3 resources to play our other Pathfinders. Now I got 2 Pathfinders. We will tap one of them, and we will move here. This is Hideous Places. This is what we're looking for. We need to have 2 clues here to advance. It's a 3 shroud, 4 clues. At the end of the round, add clues to Hideous Places until it has 4 clues on it, and each void location gains action. Shuffle this location into the cosmos, moving each investigator and enemy that was at the location to Hideous Places. Interesting. I just realized that we could go back here and take that action, come back or whatever. I hadn't thought about that before. Okay, so there are 4 clues here. We need 2 of them. So we are at 5 to beat 3. Well, do we really want to risk getting hit by Athloth? We can. We don't want an encyclopedia. We'll do it. We're up by 2, and we can. Zoey can use her dodge if we get hit by Athloth. So we draw a tablet. Okay, so we are investigating up by 2. We're 5v3. We already used our Otherworldly Codex. It's a little bit of a push our luck play, but okay, 0. Only able to push my luck because that dodge. And I don't know if I'd want to waste it trying to get 1 clue, but whatever. Okay, and then Zoey actually did not activate the safeguard. I'm so used to it. Then we'll Pathfinder back so that we are in the location that we want to be in. So her first action was to play the Emergency Cash and draw a card. Second action was to play the Pathfinder. Third action was to investigate. And then she Pathfindered back. Okay, so now it's Zoey's turn. Who will take a resource. That gets us to 3.
she'll pay, second action, she'll pay the 3 resources to put 6 Sense into play. We'll just put it over here under Relic Hunter. Okay. And then I guess we'll take a resource so we can get ready to play, our Enchanted Blade would be nice. I don't know how we're going to beat that Mindless Dancer, but maybe we won't have to. Okay, so the Mindless Dancer hunts. He can either go this way or this way. We'll go here. Because it's pathing-wise, there's nothing about Hunter that would say which direction would go, and it doesn't know anything about empty spaces. So we're going to put it there, which will, if we can advance next turn, we'll get it discarded. Okay, so it's time for Zoey's Upkeep. We'll draw Narcolepsy. Okay, she's asleep. And she gets a resource, at least. I guess this is as good a time as any to get that. We're getting all of our bad stuff out of the way, so I guess that's fine. And we get a tarot for Daisy, which would be nice to play, and we get a resource so we can play it. So that's actually, I'm very, very happy with that. Alright, we're at 2 of 6 Doom. And so we will get Demonic Piping. Okay, which will surge. Daisy will go ahead, and we do not want to deal with that right now. So we will, it's not a peril. We cannot cancel the surge, but we can cancel the Revelation effect by playing Ward of Protection and taking a Horror. Means we don't have quite enough resources for our tarot, unfortunately. Okay, so that just discards because we Ward of Protection it. We discard it. We ignore the Revelation effect, but it still surges, and now so we will get. Okay, Whisper Bargain. You must either place 1 Doom, or he attacks you. Okay. Well, him attacking us will take care of Narcolepsy, so we'll go ahead and accept the attack. We can't play dodge on this, so we will take 3 damage and 3 horror. We will take 1, 2, 3 damage, and we'll take 1 horror on Brother Xavier and 2 horror on her. Whew. All right. And then Daisy is going to draw a card. And she will get Ancient Evils, which blanks because of this. Glad we got woken up by Narcolepsy, because would Narcolepsy have prevented this from this trigger? Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to trigger this. Actually, we would have gotten Wombo comboed. If by Narcolepsy, but we managed to take the damage and horror, which woke us up. So, all right, cool. But Zoey's hurting. We really need to find her. We need to find another ally, or we need to find her Hallowed Mirror. Okay, so we'll just do the encyclopedia on Daisy. We will Pathfinder into this location, which should have another clue on it. And then we will investigate. So we're at 5, 6, 7 to beat 3. We're up by 4. Okay, that is the number of Doom on Astoth, which is none. So it's we get the clue. We are investigating again. 73. That is a -4. We were still up by enough. So we get a clue. And we'll investigate again. 73. And of course, I forgot to do it, but Zoey safeguarded to get here. Okay, that is -2, and we get a clue. I think we will go ahead and advance. So we'll spend 2 clues to advance the act. Your steed carries you through the entryway of the nightmarish palace, and you are surprised to find the halls inside to be as vast and cavernous as the empty space surrounding it. It is the doorway was but a threshold of another universe, as desolate and boundless as the last. So you remove the cosmic ingress from the game, shuffle each location in play other than hideous places into the cosmos. Each investigator of those locations left behind and killed. We don't know what he is. Each enemy at those locations is shuffled into the top 5 cards in the encounter deck. That would be including the Mindless Dancer. And then, which we wouldn't have shuffled back had it been an empty space. So take the set aside Court of the Great Old Ones and the top 2 cards of the Cosmos and shuffle them so you cannot tell which is which. Put the location into play along with empty space is depicted in the location placement for Act 2 in the campaign guide. In player order, each investigator draws top card of the encounter deck.
All right, so we'll shuffle this back in, and I will do the setup, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, here we are. I used Daisy's card because Daisy was the one whose turn it was when we advanced the act. So she got to place the new empty spaces. And Zoey will draw in Azathoth's domain. Your bones shiver violently with the still, silent, cold empty space. No light penetrates these black halls. No warmth reaches you. No breeze touches your skin. This must be what death feels like, you think morbidly. Okay, so it's all the same mechanics, but we're looking for 4 clues, and we do this in the Court of the Great Old Ones, which is one of these 3 locations at random that we have placed. Oh, and then we have to draw 2 encounter cards. So Zoey will draw. The end is nigh. Test. Okay, it gets okay, and yeah, we're gonna put Doom on Azathoth. If we fail this, we're probably okay. We're on agenda 2, so we're going at 5v3. Man, I don't want to kill Xavier because having this extra willpower is so good. Yeah, so we're going at 5v3 on this. At this point, if the Doom goes on Azathoth, we lose like 3 turns, but maybe it's okay. I don't know. Not great, but whatever. Okay, -2. We pass. Whew. Be good to me, Matt Newman. Be good to me. Okay, and then we get Ultimate Chaos. Okay, so this is... Well, this is no good at all. Oh, she'll be 1 damage away from death if she fails this, but I don't really have a way to prevent it. She can go up to 4v4. No, it is what it is. Okay. We're at 3v4. Come on, daisies. Okay, -1. Okay, so we fail by 2, so he's going to attach it, but okay, we take a damage in horror, but this does not attach to us. Okay, so she is 1 damage away from being dead. Ugh, yuck. I feel like Zoey just needs to draw. I mean, getting this Enchanted Blade out isn't near as important as drawing to find, like, Hallowed Mirror or something. I just hope it's not, like, stuck on the board somewhere. But she's going to draw cards looking for that Hallowed Mirror, I think. So, okay. She's going to draw a card. Meat Cleaver's no good. She's going to draw a card. Evidence, also no good. And she will draw a card. Get a Vicious Blow. Okay. I don't see Zoey doing this by herself without Daisy. So, alright. Upkeep. Zoey will draw another Safeguard, which is not useful except for icons. She's got 3 resources. Daisy is going to draw Read the Signs, some Clue Acceleration. And we gotta fill this back up. She gets a resource, she's up to 3 resources. She might just need to start drawing for Mr. Rook. Okay. And
This is Zoey's card. We'll get a Fate of All Fools.
That's all right. There's one more in there. And then Daisy will get Mindless Dancer. Okay. So I guess we just go. Or do we stay here and investigate? Let's first we'll investigate, and then spin clues. I think that makes the most sense. Okay. So oh no, we can spend we'll spend the 3 to put the tarot into play. Yeah. Because we can boost Zoey's willpower. And that might allow Zoey to get some clues. So we're gonna investigate. At second action, we're 5, 6, D3, so up by 3. No Athloth attacking us shenanigans.
-4, we fail.
Okay.
We will spend Encyclopedia to boost Zoey's willpower, and then we will spend 2 clues to the top 2 of the Cosmos deck. Alright, and we choose 1. So we got Dancer's Mist. You can either connect to the right or lose 2 resources and connect to an adjacent location in the direction of your choice. Okay, that's probably where we'll go. And then we will get Cosmic Gate, connect to a revealed location in the direction of your choice. Okay, well, no, we'll put the Dancer's Mist is fine. Okay, so we are here, and Zoey gets her card back. This gets shuffled back in. There are 2 clues there. And Zoey can do her safeguard thing. Tap that and move with her.
So now this Mindless Dancer will move here if they stay where they're at. Zoey's deck feels so thin. Is there a trigger on here? Pre-trigger is after you remove 1 resource and move to connected location. Okay, we don't need to do that because we've got Pathfinder. So we will Pathfinder into this location.
Okay, which is the Infinity of Darkness. It's got 2 Shroud, 1 Clue. Remove 1 resource from the scenario reference card. Move once downward. Okay. No, we don't want to do that because that will move us onto the Mindless Dancer. And that seems no good. Okay. There's 1 clue there. And then we will Pathfinder back. Cool. Alright, so we know that's not it. Alright, that was the end of her turn, right? She played the Death Tarot. She investigated, and then she did the little explore thing, and then we Pathfindered around. Okay. Lots of movement. Alright, Zoey, just trying to get this done. She is, Daisy boosted her willpower, so she's at 4, 5, 6, 7. She can investigate with 6th Sense. 7B, this is 3. So up by 4, investigating. Okay, that is the amount of doom on Azoth, which starts 2. We can actually get a clue from a connecting location, which we will do. We'll grab this one. Or, yeah, it's fine because it replenishes. Okay, we're going to investigate again. That's -4. We were at 7v3, so we still get a clue. And then for our last action, we'll go ahead and spin 2 and pick. Oh, wait, no, because we could go. It could connect down below, and then we would be in bad shape. So we'll just investigate again. I kind of wanted to leave 1 clue for Daisy, but whatever. -5. Okay, we fail. So. Alright, Mindless Dancer will move up to here. Everything readies. And Zoey will draw. Oh, another Brother Xavier. Okay. Well, now we want to pop Brother Xavier so we can play the other one. Yeah. And that will make me feel much safer about Daisy. Daisy. Oh! Mr. Rook, if we can just get resources and get him into play, my goodness, that would solve so many problems. Okay, we are at 4 of 6 Doom, and Zoey will get Mysterious Chanting, place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist. If there's no cultist enemies in play, search and counter discard cultist enemy. Okay, well, the Mindless Dancer is not a cultist, it is a monster. So we will go through here. Find a cultist, put an acolyte. This will put an acolyte here with a doom on it. And then Daisy will draw another acolyte. Okay, we will put this one down here. Interesting times. Alright, so the first thing Daisy's going to do is she will Pathfinder to... Well, Yeah, I wish we could get Mr. Rook out into play. Oh, we could. Emergency cash. Yeah, so she will do it. She's going to emergency cash to get 3 resources. And draw a card, which will be the Black Book. Action 1. Action 2, she'll spend 3 resources to put Mr. Rook into play. Now we actually have some soak. Okay. Then she will Pathfinder here. Daisy will Safeguard. I'll move here, and the Acolyte will come on to Zoey, who will get a resource. Right, and then we will Pathfinder back. For our last action, she'll just investigate. She is at 63. -5. She fails. Okay, I think we're going to use the last charge on the Otherworldly Codex here. We can get rid of the Mindless Dancer. Or the Acolyte. I think we've seen all the Acolytes, haven't we? Maybe. 2, 3. Maybe this doesn't make sense, actually. I'm going to say it doesn't make sense. I think we've seen... Well, I can look in the discard pile and see. Yeah. So we're not going to hit the other Acolyte with that. So let's not do that. We'll just boost Zoey's combat. Alright, so Zoey, first action. Oh, wait. Oh, we're going to hit by the Mindless Dancer. Well, so I think she does want to use... So instead of boosting, we are going to use the Otherworldly Codex. And we're going to look through the top 9. We're going to look for the Otherworldly Dancer. So yeah, for the Mindless Dancer. I think there are 2 of them. There are 3 of them. Well, there's certainly more. We'll certainly hit one. Okay, so we're looking for the top 9 cards. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's all the cards. So if there's a Mindless Dancer here, which there is, that means we can get rid of this one. Woo! Okay, that works. Just kidding. All right. So Zoey doesn't have her combat boost, but it's okay.
She's at she's actually at 6 with the meat cleaver. 6v3 because she's got enough horror. So she's at 63 to kill the acolyte. Go do it. 6v3. We're not going to take a horror. Okay, Elder Sign. Well, we kill it super dead. And that was action 1. Action 2, we will spend our 2 clues to look at the top of the cosmos. The top 2. And we get Cosmic Gate. After you must either spend 1 clue or take 1 horror. Okay. Oh, we killed a horror, by the way. Okay, so that is something we could do. And it has... to connect above or take 2 horror. Okay, so we'll take this one, which will give us a horror, the Cosmic Gate, and then we can commit to any revealed location and direction of your choice. So we will take the horror. This gets shuffled back in. That is action 2. Do that. And then action 3, she's going to move in to where the acolyte is, and then we'll let his brother savior kill it, which is probably less than ideal, but then we can put out another brother savior. So, and at least we won't advance the agenda that way. So Zoey will move in. Acolyte moves on to her, giving her another resource. Let's see if this is what we are looking for. It is the Court of the Great Old Ones. There are 6 clues, 4 shroud, same thing, it fills up with clues, and Daisy can just shuffle in the void location. She can just take an action to come here. So, I don't think I realized that you could do that once you discovered it before. Not that she needs to, because she can just Pathfinder there. Okay, cool. So, the Acolyte will do a damage to Brother Xavier, who will do 2 damage back and kill it, so it will not doom out. Zoey will get a card, which is Scene of the Crime. We want that acolyte there. And a resource. And Daisy is going to get Ward of Protection. There's a Ward of Protection. And a resource. Alright, we are at 5 of 6 doom. And Zoey will draw a Wizard of the Order. So we can spawn at any empty location. Okay. Put him here. And then Daisy will get a Mindless Dancer for this. Okay. So that is going to be a problem, I guess. Not too big of a problem. Let's put it here. This way, empty space. Okay. So Zoey's going to go in and clobber that Wizard of the Order. She would be going at 4, 5, 6. Oh, and he gets a doom. Actually, well, I would say his doom doesn't matter, but I know it goes on to Asbel. We want to be 7 before if we can be. Okay, we'll spend 6 resources to put down. No, 5 resources, sorry, to put down Brother Xavier. We'll move in the Wizard of the Order. Engage with us. And we will take a shot with the Meat Cleaver.
taking a horror. Actually, we'll take the horror on Brother Xavier. We are up by 2, or we're at 4, 5, 6, and we will commit Vicious Blow. Be at 7. D4, so we're up by 3. -5, we fail. He retaliates against us, which means we take a damage. Which we'll put on. We'll take it on us. Okay. Silliness abounds. But Daisy will use her encyclopedia to pump her intellect up to 5, 6, 7, 8. She'll spend 1 resource to play Mind Over Matter. And she will Pathfinder to this location. And she's going to punch. There's going to be order. We're at 8d4. Okay, that's -3. We do not fail, so it takes damage. 8d4 again. We auto-fail, which means we hit Zoe for a damage, and we take a damage. So we'll put 2 damage on our Brother Xavier. Okay, we're going at 8d4 again. This might be the moment everything goes terrible bad. And Daisy decided to try to do combat. -1, okay. Wizard of the Order is dead. And then we will Pathfinder, and we will safeguard to come to the Court of the Great Old Ones. And that is the end. The Mindless Dancer will move here. Readies. Zoe will draw a card. She gets a Daring. And a resource. Need that Hallowed Mirror. Daisy will get Deny Existence. And a resource. Okay. Oh, I just realized we're going to get the Demonic Piping again, but we can Ward of Protection that, so it's okay. Alright, so each cultist commits ritual suicide. Discard each cultist enemy in play and move all doom from them to Azathoth. The investigator must search the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Demonic Piping and draw it. Check the campaign log. If one crucifix is listed under the mist discovers, the Wraith recognize the crucifix you stole from Walter Gilman's room and backs away slowly. We do have it. In this oblivion, outside time, nothing is as it should be. The mist dances and churns around you. Laughter mocks you from beyond. And out from the dark nebula emerges a familiar wraith, a being which should be long dead. Check the campaign log. If the worn crucifix is listed under Mementos discovered, it is. The wraith recognizes the crucifix you stole from Walter Gilman's room and backs away slowly, slinking away into the darkness beyond. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have to draw the Demonic Piping. Are we at a place where we're ready to fight it, though? You know? I mean, we probably can. I think
makes the most sense to just let it go off. So, yeah, we'll do it. No sense in water protectioning this yet. So, the demonic piping, we'll draw it. All of these go into the discard pile, and out comes the Piper of Azathoth. There's a 5/7/2. When the enemy phase ends, attacks each investigator. It's not engaged with this location, regardless whether or not it is exhausted. Okay, I just got 7 damage. So can we do 7 damage in 1 turn? I think we can. Alright, so it's engaged with Zoey, who takes a resource. Okay, and that surges into... Okay, we gotta... That's going to surge into, and then we'll read the final agenda. So, surges into a Fate of All Fools. So we're just going to put a Doom on Zoey's Fate of All Fools. We're not taking 2 damage right now. Okay, and then we actually have real encounter cards to deal with. But we want to read the agenda first. Okay, so it's just an 8 Doom threshold, all the same mechanics. Okay. Alright, now we get to draw encounter cards. Like we haven't already drawn encounter cards. And we'll get Ultimate Chaos. This 4. If you fail, attached to him 2 or more, you're going to take a damage in a horror. We don't want to take a horror. That would be really bad. All we've got is our Meat Cleaver out right now. Not having the Enchanted Blade out is actually a super big problem. So we have Xavier. So test 4 willpower. If you fail, we can commit to this. So we will. Okay. So we're going to commit. We're at 5. We're going to go 6 and 7 with Safeguard and Meat Cleaver. So we're 7 before. Seems okay. Okay, that's -2, so we pass. So good deal. And then Daisy will get... Okay, turn the Knight. Alright. So this one's probably okay. We're just doing 3v4. Okay, -1. We fail by 2. Because we're down to... Yeah, so it goes by the end of the deck, but it doesn't gain Surge, so that's nice. Okay. Alright, so what have we got that we can do? We can definitely boost Zoey's fight here. Zoey could evade it to... But then it's going to attack Soul. We want to kill the Piper of Azathoth. We just wish we had more clues. I think we will chance... Mr. Rook looking for a deduction. We could get, let's see, how many cards are in her deck? We don't mind getting the Necronomicon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get the deduction. If we get the Stubborn Detective, it's going to be a bad time. But what are the odds that we get? We're going to go 9 deep, Mr. Rook. And we'll hopefully pull the Necronomicon and not the Stubborn Detective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got the deduction and none of our weaknesses? Really? Okay. So the idea is, because I've got a plan, we'll deduction to get a lot of clues, then we can do a lot of damage to the Piper of Azathoth. So let's see. We would be going at 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 4. We want to succeed by 2 or more. So we will boost her encyclopedia. We will commit deduction. This is our first action. We are investigating at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to beat 4. Minus 2, so we get 3 clues. We will grab a resource. And then we will spend 3 resources to play I've Got a Plan. We are attacking the Piper of Azthoth at, we're at 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 5. And Zoey will commit, not that, 9, 10 to beat 5. This will do 4 damage to it. Minus 2. Okay, that is 4 damage to the Piper of Azthoth. Okay, nice. Now the question is, do we want to use Knowledge's Power to boost Zoey's fight? We only have to do 3 more damage to it. And we do. Didn't we have a Vicious Blow? Oh, did we use our Vicious Blow? Oh wow, I thought we had a Vicious Blow. I guess we committed it. Okay, well that does change things a little bit. All right, Daisy is going to. She's going to play Knowledge's Power to use her encyclopedia again on Zoey to boost Zoey's fight, and then she's going to Pathfinder out in case Zoey misses. No, we're just going to stay here. Because I want the protection of having Brother Xavier there. Okay. I was thinking Zoey could play Scene of the Crime to get the clues, but maybe we'll just hold off on that. Okay. Alright, so now Zoey will take, she's at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 5. It has Retaliate. Okay, so we're going at 8 to beat 5. For 1 damage. 8 to beat 5. Zero. Okay, that's 1 damage on it. Alright, we will take a horror on the meat cleaver. And we will commit daring. So I'll do 2 damage here. And so we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to beat 5. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Okay. We auto-failed. It's going to hit us. We will go ahead and... Do we pop Xavier? I think we do. Because we don't want to take another shot at it. So, Xavier's gone. Does 2 damage back to him. He is dead, and he goes into the victory display. We don't have to worry about him anymore. And we will draw a card from Daring. But now our horror is bad. Smite the Wicked! Okay, well, we're going to discard cards until we get an enemy. We get a Mindless Dancer. Put it up here. Okay, we got 1 action left. We're going to draw a card. No, we're going to spend 3 resources to put in the Enchanted Blade. So, at least now... But we've got to find We've got to find a horror soak or her something. A way to heal that horror and heal the damage. We need the Hollow Mirror so badly. Okay. But, I mean, her deck is thin now. Well, it's not that thin. Okay, so... This one hunts, this one hunts. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we played the Enchanted Blade. Yeah, so that we don't have to take a horror. Can't believe we auto-failed on that. That was horrible. Alright, Zoey will get a card. She gets a Drawn to the Flame and a resource. We're really going to have to just start drawing for beat cops, I suppose. Daisy will get Encyclopedia. We could dual fist those dual wield encyclopedias. might be good for those really high shroud locations. Okay. This is attached to the Mindless Dancer. Okay. So we're at 2 of 8 doom. And we'll draw Terror in the Night. Okay. So Zoey is at 4v4. That's probably okay. I'm not going to commit anything to that. Oh, we could have, I've had worse. Okay, that's what we could have done, actually, and not pop the Savior. That's what we should have done, actually, but whatever. Okay, 4v4. That was part of my plan, actually. Although I didn't expect to lose with the daring, but... Okay, we pass, amazingly enough. And then Daisy will get Mysterious Chanting. Okay, so we're going to pull Occultist. So that actually is pretty neat. That is a way for Zoey to heal horror. Is what that is. So we also could avoid dodge. But I want to save the dodge for like the inevitable attack from Azathoth. I don't know. Okay, so and we should have replenished this back up to 6 clues. Okay. Daisy will Pathfinder, and Zoey will use the Safeguard. Go with her. The Acolyte will come. Oh, that Doom. There should be a Doom on the Acolyte. And she'll get a resource for engaging the Acolyte. And then Daisy will Pathfinder back. And now she will boost her Intellect. So she is at 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 4. We want a Mr. Rook. Get the Stubborn Detective or the Necronomicon. I think we're fine. We want that other deduction, but we want to get it on the last location. So 8 to beat 4. Okay, -2. A clue. 8 to beat 4. Zero. We got a clue. We do have enough to advance. And 8 to 4. We get to draw 2 cards. Let me get a clue. We'll get okay. Well, there's our deduction and our premonition. Oh, these are not ready. Okay. These are good things to have. Okay. So we'll spend 2 resources. Oh, and we got the clue. Right. Don't forget to get the clue. Alright. We'll spend 2 resources to play Scene of the Crime to grab 2 resources because there is an enemy at this location. And now she will hit the Acolyte. She's at 4, 5, 6 to beat 3. Okay, -3. It is dead. And she gets to heal horror. Ah, that feels nice. Okay. And I think we will go ahead and advance. Do we want to advance? Or do we want to draw a card we can advance the next turn? Also, I don't want Zoey to be the one to advance because I don't want her to put new cards out because I'm trying like desperate to find her, I want desperately to find her Hallowed Mirror. So, I think we'll just draw a card and see if we can get an ally with a Hallowed Mirror. So she draws a card and she gets a Guts, which is not terrible. Alright, so Mindless Dancer and Mindless Dancer. Hunts. We'll draw a card. Beat Cop and a resource. Okay. Definitely would like to get that Beat Cop out. And Daisy will draw a card. She gets another Otherworldly Codex. Okay, that could be really good if we had a resource to pay for it. Because we could get rid of Mindless Dancers. Yep. This fills up with clues. We have loads of clues though. Okay. We're at 3 Doom. And we'll get a Mysterious Chanting. We just did this. Alright, we'll put this Acolyte back out into play. He's going to go away anyway. Okay, and then Daisy will get another Acolyte. Okay. Oh, actually, it's an empty location, right? So, we'll put like up here and here. Okay. So during Daisy's turn, we'll go ahead and advance. So we'll spend 1, 2, 3, 4 clues. So now we're advancing. We're going to get... The winged creature lands on a winding walkway of black stone, extending into a ceaseless horizon of patched void. It takes some prodding and encouragement before your steed continues onward. Even the most dreadful of beasts are terrified of this place, it seems. Yet still, you can hear the mindless chanting of those who dwell closest to the demon sultan, the maddening whining of the pipers, the monotonous drum beats which thrum endlessly in your mind. Remove hideous places from the game, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to shuffle all of these enemies into the top 5 cards, and we're going to draw them again. So, the top 5 cards of the deck. 1. Okay, and then I will set this up, and we will be right back. Okay, welcome back. We are drawing encounter cards, and then we'll take a look at the final act. Okay, we have The End is Nigh. Test willpower, gets plus... Okay, if you fail each doom... Okay, so we're going to put a doom on Azeroth. We probably are okay at this point to do that. So we're going at 4v... We got to add the agenda, which is 3. So we're going 4v4. We actually do have a Guts. Do we want to commit this? We could potentially get hit by Azeroth here, which would not be good. I'm actually inclined to Premonition here, or we could Word of Protection this. You know what? It's a willpower test. We have Guts. We'll go up, 2 up. And if we draw a tablet, we'll just cry. -5. Okay.
So that means we put a doom on him. He gets his first doom. So it's not horrible. Alright, and then Daisy will get Demonic Piping. I'm just going to surge into a Mindless Dancer. I'll put it on the farthest away empty space, which will be here. Okay. So thinking about this, it's a waste of actions, but I've got all those enemies that I don't want to draw at the top of the deck. If we play the Otherworldly Codex, then it's going to force a reshuffle of the deck, and that seems good to me. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll also for sure get rid of that Mindless Dancer. So we will take a resource. 3. Second action, spend that resource to put in the Otherworldly Codex, which overwrites our Otherworldly Codex, which we're probably going to hit her weakness here soon. That's why I'm not using Mr. Rook. He's just a soak, unfortunately. And then we will use her free action to use the Otherworldly Codex. And we will look at top 9 cards. And hopefully we'll find a Mindless Dancer. I know we will, because we just shuffled one in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Should be one in here. Yep, there's one. And so we will get rid of the Mindless Dancer. Goes into the discard. And we shuffle it. Which means we won't necessarily be drawing those Acolytes away. She has one action left. So I think we'll spend 2 clues to look for new location. I mean, Zoey's just going to be playing her beat cop anyway. But since we used our tome action not on Encyclopedia, yeah, we'll just use our 2 clues. And we'll do the top 2 Cosmos cards. And we get... Okay, let's either connect to the right or lose 2 resources. Right is where we want to go. Move to connecting location. Okay, that could be useful. Okay, let's either discard 1 card or take 1 damage. Well, I think we want to go to the right, so putting in the Dancer's Mist is fine. So this will shuffle back into our deck. I wonder if we want Mr. Rook to get the Stubborn Detective out. Use him to heal a horror. There's some value to that. Okay, so she moves there as part of that, and we will save keep to go with, and it's a 3 shroud, 2 full location. So we could Rook and pull out the Stubborn Detective. So we would take a resource, play the Beat Cop, and then attack. And she would be going at 4, 5, 6. Maybe we'll just wait 1 turn before we do that. Especially since we risk knocking out the Otherworldly Codex if the Stubborn Detective happens to be one of those that are underneath. Okay. So Zoey will take a resource, play her 4 resources to play a Beat Cop. So now she's got some soak. Seems good. And she could try to get on a new location. Or she could, I think she'll just take a resource in case she draws her Hello Mirror, then she will have enough resources to play it. Seems good. So she'll do that. Alright, seems good. Alright, Upkeep. So we will draw and take the initiative. So that's going to be good. And then Daisy will get the Necronomicon. Okay, goodbye, Otherworldly Codex. We hardly knew ye. I wish I'd had got Daisy's tote bag. Okay. And we're not going to be clearing the Necronomicon, I don't think. Put some horror on it, though. It's too close to the end of the game. We can hope it's close to the end of the game. Okay, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 8 Doom. And we will draw this an Ancient Evils, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 8 Doom. And oh wait, actually, no. Daisy will spend 1 resource, and she will play Ward of Protection on that. And she'll take a horror and put it on Mr. Rook. Yeah, we will do that. So we will not put the Doom because we can Ward of Protection Ancient Evils. Okay, cool. And then Daisy will get. Okay, this is. Okay. We can choose and discard a card from our hand. I don't want to lose any cards from my hand, so we will take a horror. There's only 1 Doom on Azeroth. Okay. So we choose to lose a resource, but we just spent her 1 remaining resource on that. Okay, so that's actually not too terribly bad. Okay. So Daisy is just... She'll investigate, and then presuming... Let's see. We're at... What? Her investigate is 6 to beat 3. Do we want to go up higher than that? We can use the encyclopedia on Zoey to boost her willpower, and then she could be investigating at 6 to beat 3. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. Zoey could keep drawing, try and get her Halomir. Okay, we'll do the encyclopedia to boost Daisy's intellect. So she's at 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 3. Let's just not mess around here. Okay, well, I guess I'm glad we boosted. Okay, you're going to investigate again. That is an auto fail. I think we will just spend our 1 clue and see where it gets us. No, we'll just investigate a clue. Zoey can use her 2 clues. I like doing 2 clues. I like having a choice. So Daisy is going to. Actually, no, she will, because if she gets top or bottom, then we can know where we're going. So really, any direction is probably okay. So we're just going to look at the top one and see what it is. Okay, this is, you must connect above, below, or above. Okay, we'll connect above. And you can remove 1 resource from the scenario reference card. Move the placement once upward. Okay, we're not going to do that. Okay, so this will go here. And she'll move there. That's her last action. And there is 1 clue there. And, of course, Zoey will go with. Shuffle Zoey's card. And we'll Pathfinder. Maybe we'll find the Black Throne. So it is. Oh my goodness! Look at this. The Black Throne. It's a shroud 1 with 4 clues, and you must either place. Okay. You know, we never did look at the act, so we'll look at the act, which is what must be done. So you can spend X clue. This is, you are close now. You can feel the churning and twisting of the aeons in the emptiness around you. Here in the nucleus of all things, the very center of chaos itself, your objective and your ultimate fate lie at hand. Okay. And the objective is that if the lead investigator is at the Black Throne and there are no clues on it, advance. Okay, so the lead investigator being Zoey, and we have to get these 4 clues off of it. It does say the shroud goes up, right? And haunted, you must either place one doom on us or he attacks you. Okay, and the shroud is one. Gets half of the doom rounded up. Okay, so half of one. So it's a shroud of 2, actually. There are 4 clues here. We're going to get all 4 clues. Which we totally can do next turn. Do I want... See, Drawn to the Flame could cause us problems this turn. I'm inclined to just have to Zoey draw. And then we can do all of our stuff next turn. And hopefully, because I think we can survive one Mythos phase. I mean, alternatively, we could, Daisy could Deduction. Which is 5, which would get Zoey up to 2, 3, 4, which is not great. Yeah. Okay, so, and we can investigate with a Sixth Sense, but we want to be 3 up, and we would be at 4B2. So I think Zoey is just going to draw a card. Scene of the crime. Okay. That's 1 card too late. She will draw another card. Vicious Blow. And she will draw her last card. Oh, there's the Hallowed Mirror. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Okay. How funny. How funny. Okay. So we will draw a card. We get Ace of Rods and a resource for Zoey. Daisy. We'll get another Mr. Rook. And a resource. And we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of 8 doom. And Zoey will draw Terror in the Night. Okay, she'll take the initiative. So she's at 3 up. What is Meat Cleaver doing hanging out there? Oh, that is her actual Meat Cleaver. That's why it's hanging out there. All right, so we're 3 up on this Terror in the Night. Take the initiative. We still don't want it to surge, basically. Elder Sign. We do an extra damage. And Daisy, please survive this, is a Fate of All Fools. Okay. This can't cause the agenda to advance, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just put a doom on Fate of All Fools. Okay. So it is Daisy's turn. She is going to Premonition. This is actually before, yeah, Premonition. Okay, so that's going to be what? The amount of doom. So a minimum of 2. So it's going to be 2. Okay, so first action, Daisy will take a resource. Second action, she will play 2 resources to play Read the Signs. Add your willpower to your skill value for this investigation. And then we will commit deduction to this. So we are at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is -2. We're at 8v2. So we get 2 from Read the Signs. We get 3 from deduction. So we actually... Or no, we get 2 more from deduction, actually. So that... get 2 extra clues, so we actually get all the clues. And that is a victory. That is beating the campaign. Okay, wow. On hard, I beat it. I'm only concerned that I think I may have not spent my clues properly when we advanced the second round. But if so, I mean, we did this with lots of time to spare. I seem to actually remember Diana and Preston were that way. But anyway, I will say that I think the Otherworldly Codex came up big in this one, which I've had it all
campaign long, and it hasn't been doing much for me at all. But it came up big in this one. And of course, Safeguard is just, I think it's like borderline broken. Okay, so let's look at this. All right. So you stand on a precipice before the Black Throne and gaze up at the blind, voiceless monstrosity that is Azathoth. The mere sight of it causes your vision to blur and your body to shake uncontrollably. The monotonous piping is so loud it rattles your bones and nearly causes you to vomit from the force upon your insides. Blood drips from your eyes and your ears. Should Azathoth awaken, it will devour every world that ever was. You must act now before it's too late. So check the campaign log. If you accepted your fate, you may proceed to R2 if at least two of the following. Okay, so we want R3. So we did not reject our fate, but we do have a Scrap of Torn Shadow and a Wisp of Spectral Mist. I need to hold on. I will be right back. I'm gonna check my campaign log, which is on my phone. So I will be right back. So yes, we can get R3. So just checking this one, but I'm pretty sure R3 is the good one, right? Because R2, where you have to become one of the Pipers, I think. So for the R3. Yeah, Azathoth slumbers for now. Each investigator earns a victory point, suffers 2 physical trauma, and they win the campaign. So I have won the campaign. I won it on hard. I will tell you that this last scenario is much easier if you accept your fate than if you rejected your fate. So that is a lesson learned for me. I don't like playing with the tower. I don't like, the Ace of Rods is not a great, it's not a great balance there. But anyway, what I can say is, having tried this now twice on hard with rejecting your fate, I can tell you this last scenario is much, much easier when you accept your fate. Although I don't know how many tablets I drew, but certainly I was able to cover them. I was up by 3 on almost all my tests. Which wasn't really hard to do. And of course, these 2 investigators are super strong. But anyway, I think I'm happy with my choices, happy with the campaign, happy to have finally beat it. Maybe this is, going to go up a little bit for me now because we're always results oriented. It was nice getting the Black Throne out right away. But yeah, being able to pull those dancers out with that book was amazing. So all I can say is I'm super thrilled to have beaten this campaign. That was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I will see you next time on Winging It.